What's your standard?
Color guard, present the colors.
Everybody please rise.
Scout salute. Color guard, post colors. Could everybody please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. All right, everybody, welcome to Adrian's Eagle Court of Honor. I am Jacob Feldward, the MC for this event. First, I'd like to have Amert come up and do his invocation for us.
Almighty Father in heaven, we are gathered here today to show honor and respect to Adrian, and as we celebrate his reaching the goal of Eagle. We also thank you, God, for the help you have given him all these years in his scouting program and as he was growing up. Adrian, always stay close to God and pray every day, and he will guide you to do what is right and decent, and he will take care of you in all that you say and do, and you'll have a happy life. Adrian, we also thank your loving parents and the scout leaders who helped you along the way. We thank God for the nice gathering here today, and we ask you, Lord, for the continued blessings on Troop 68. Congratulations, Adrian, and may God bless and keep you safe always on your journey through life.
Thank you, Amert. And now Jim Engelmeyer will come forward and say something.
So I get to speak here today at this special occasion. Adrian, why don't you come up here for a second? And I'm going to ask one more person to stand up, just for a split second. This young man right here, must be your cousin? Mm-hmm. Could you stand up? Can you believe it? When Adrian started Scouts, that's about the size that he was. What happened to him? Where did this young boy go to? He became a young man. Thank you, you can sit down. Stay up here. Just going over a couple things. The Scout law. I'm going to ask Adrian to say something. Say a couple of the Scout law. What is your, what you think you're the strongest at, and what is your hardest at?
Probably being trustworthy, probably the strongest point, and the hardest is probably going to be clean.
You know what's funny about that? That is exactly what I would say. Whenever we were in outings, no matter what, if Adrian said he was going to do it, he never had to worry about it. He was going to get done, and he did it. Always pitched in, always make sure the younger scouts were doing the stuff they were supposed to be doing. Great leader. It's awesome to see him growing up in his ranks, doing his merit badges, and advancing in scouting. It was an awesome thing. Even when I first came here today, Chris was standing by and I said, yep, Adrian does everything good, but there's one thing I wanted to see. I asked him to pull up his hand. I said, yeah, I've seen him cleaner, but I've seen him a whole lot dirtier. So, Adrian, it was a pleasure to be with you in scouting. I know I was your scout master when you did your first quarterly review. You look in that book after a while, it's just a little guy sitting there. Had this look. Austin, my son, at that picture goes to me, Dad, it looks like you're chewing them out there. And I said, no, I wasn't chewing them out, but we were having a good time. And over the years with Adrian, in Scouts was always this fun atmosphere that I could joke with him. We can have fun together, but also there was time that we were learning and the teaching event was going on. And again, like I said, was always trustworthy, that Adrian always was going to be there. If he said he's going to be there, he's going to be there. He said he's going to do his activity, his chore, if it was cooking, if it was cleaning, it was pitching a tent, helping me pitch my tent, because Adrian was one of them scouts who learned that early on. The best way to get by with stuff, and I'm going to use that word, get by with stuff, and Dave's probably saying that too. If you help the scoutmaster out with stuff, you get by with a lot more stuff. Adrian figured that one out. You know? Help Jim with stuff. I can get by with stuff, and I maybe get the better chores or the better things that you have to do. So it was fun to see him pick up on that and do things like that. I don't know if that was his main goal of doing that, but I think, you know, it helped. So again, I'd just like to say congratulations, Adrian. Proud of you making Eagle Scout.
Thank you, Jim. Forgot to do something before we started. I'm going to have my fellow scouts of Troop 68, we are going to present the Trail to Eagle.
The Scout badge is the floor level of our ladder. Here a scout begins by understanding and learning the scout law, the scout oath, the scout door code, and the motto. I know the meaning of the badge and salute, handshake, and scout sign. I am ready to begin the climb.
Tenderford. I have been in the troop for at least 2 months. I have gone to meetings and participated in outings. I have 13 requirements completed and have learned camping, first aid, and fitness skills. I have taken my first step up the ladder.
Second class. I have been tenderfoot for 2 months. During that time, I have learned more outdoor skills, participated in a program on the dangers of drugs, shown that I can swim safely, and done 1 hour of service. I have been attending meetings regularly and have gone on at least 5 outings. I have taken the second step to the top of the ladder.
First class. I'm now a leader in the troop. I've shown that I can use a map and a compass. I can prepare meals for my patrol. I know more about my environment. I've attended at least 10 troop activities since joining. I now know the basics of first aid. I have reached the halfway point up my ladder.
Star. That is what I am. I am older now, more experienced. I have been a leader in my troop for at least 4 months. I have earned 6 merit badges. I have done 6 hours of service and for my community. I actively participate in all of the troop function and encourage other scouts to do likewise. This is the 4th step of the ladder. I can almost see the child.
I am now a scout for life. I have shown my worthiness by showing leadership in my troop and earned a total of 11 merit badges. I have been a scout who actively does service for others and continues to guide and help my younger scouting brothers. I only have 1 step left to reach my goal.
Scout. This is the highest award a Scout may earn. To get to this point, I have earned 21 merit badges. I have been an active Scout who has been active and living by the Scout oath and law for at least 20 months. I have planned and completed a service project which has helped my community in some way, and by demonstrating my leadership abilities in the troop, I have proven what I am capable of accomplishing. Yes, I am the Eagle. I have reached the top.
Thanks, guys. Now, is there anybody else who has a story about Adrian and Scouts or what the Eagle badge means to them? Well, I'd just like to say that throughout my whole experience in Scouts, having Adrian going with to the outings and everything, it's always been a blast having him with because, you know, we have a lot in common, and it was always just fun going to outings and hanging out with them and camping together. One of my favorite things that we did is we went to Philmont together a couple summers ago, and just having him there was always fun, and it's always, you know, interesting to have him around. Yeah, Amber?
You know, when he started in Scouts, he was about this high. And now, look at him. I had to look up to him. You know, I always was short and sawed off. But just look at him now. And he was always a good Scout. I just really enjoyed working with him. Yeah. Okay.
Anybody else?
Take a little shot at you, don't I? Actually, I can't take much of a shot at Adrian because I wasn't a Scoutmaster. But we did go on a few outings together. And some of the things that come in line, as far as a few other guys here too. Watchamagumi, the fire contest. That nobody could get their fires started with the flint and steel, other than for Alex. Or the egg drops. Did you ever win one?
Nope.
No? Why is that?
I remember one time, I don't remember it was him, but somebody, they just had like a pile of mud, and that was their thing. I think that was him.
Did you have the pile of mud that one time?
I think that was Sam.
Oh, that could have been.
Okay. What was you had one of the big ones, didn't you? Or was yours usually smaller?
Usually smaller.
Smaller? Carter, were you the one that had it, big muddy one?
I don't think
It's like
so.
just
No?
I've
a
had
big
money
ball
ones,
of
but
mud,
not
not
a
a piece
big
of
ball of mud.
Steve, some people don't know what the egg drop is. Explain that a little bit.
The egg drop is kind of a tradition at Watchamagumi, which is actually about 8, 9, 10 miles north of Melrose. Basically, each of the scouts receives a raw egg. And using just materials they find in nature, they now have to make a package that they can easily put the egg in, easily take it out, but we start dropping. And the first ones we drop are about waist high. Any eggs that survive go to the next level, and then the next level, and the next level. We've had it already where we had a 10-foot ladder out there and we're throwing the eggs down to the ground because these guys really learn how to make good packages out of stuff they find out in the wilderness. Dave, who won last year?
Who won last year? Was that actually Stearns?
Oh, was it? Blaze, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of a neat activity in that the guys have to use their imaginations and creativity to make these packages. And some of the packages are fairly small. Some of them are about like that. Some of them are fairly clean. Some of them, my hands were black because of all the mud and stuff in them. And mud sometimes wasn't the only thing in them. There are cattle that go through this area once in a while. So yeah, the egg drops were, Watchamagumi was usually a good time for you, wasn't it? Camp Stearns.
Yeah.
How long, last year at Camp Stearns you had to leave early.
Yeah.
But over the years, Adrian partook in a lot of things that scouting has to offer. For example, he went to the World Jamboree, which was at the Summit
Yep.
in Virginia. And how many scouts from around the world were there? 30, 40,000? 50,000?
I think so.
Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you were a little nervous about going, right?
A little bit.
He was the only one from the area that went. So he basically represented this area. How many from central Minnesota went?
Me and two others. Well, there's one other. There's two others from central Minnesota.
Okay, so only 3 people from our council even went to the World Jamboree. So kind of a special thing he went to. And yeah, like Jacob said, he also went to Philmont. Let me just ask you a question, because I know what Dakota's shoes were like when he got back from Philmont. What were his shoes like when he got back from Philmont?
I don't really know, I wasn't lucky enough to attend to the
Do I have to ask
bus.
his parents?
Carter.
Oh, that was Carter?
He got to deal with that the whole time.
Oh, okay. Or were his feet nice and sweet smelling the
No,
whole time?
no. Between mine and his, it has a very distinct odor.
Natural bear repellent?
Yeah. So,
Okay, so one thing I just wanted to mention about Adrian is he partook in scouting. He wasn't one of those scouts who sat at home most of the time while the troop was out doing things. He took advantage of the program and not only learned from those things, but I think in a way he grew with those things too. So, good job, Adrian. Hope you enjoyed it.
Connor, why did you travel after Christmas or someone when you went from World Jamboree?
Oh, from
Stand up.
some people I met from the UK for my birthday and Christmas. They sent me cards and some UK Skittles.
Great. Thank you everybody for that, and now we'll watch a slideshow of Adrian's scouting experience.
One night as a 10-year-old, I learned a couple of notes. But when I left the meeting, I promptly forgot. When we were camping, you had me learn them again. Then I had to teach a new boy, and they really set in. As a boy, I couldn't do all that much, just enough to barely follow along. With a little bit of practice and a lot of love, you helped my wings grow strong. Now I'm an eagle, and I can spread my wings. I can soar to the tops of mountains, no matter what life brings. I am an eagle, prepared to lift others as I rise. Seeing who needs help and what's my role. With a sharp and well-trained eye, I am an eagle. Every scout learns some first aid by the time he's first class. You taught me how to recognize signs of shock and a heart attack. Now I know my CPR and how to treat frostbite. If I'm ever there in an emergency, you prepared me to save a life. As a boy I couldn't do all that much, and just enough to barely follow along. With a little bit of practice and a lot of love, you helped my wings grow strong. Now I'm an eagle, and I can spread my wings. I can soar to the tops of mountains, no matter what life brings. I am an eagle, prepared to lift others as I rise. Seeing who needs help and what's my role. With a sharp and well-trained eye, I am an eagle. I thought Scouts was all about earning a rank. my blue cards and I'll never see this uniform again. Now I see the values that you've brought out in me. It's my duty to help others to grow their own wings. As a boy I couldn't do all that much, just enough to barely follow along. With a little bit of practice and a lot of love, you've helped my wings grow strong. Now I'm an eagle, and I can spread my wings. I can soar to the tops of mountains, no matter what life brings. I am an eagle, prepared to lift others as I rise. Saying who needs help and what's my role? With a sharp and well-trained eye, I am an eagle. I am an eagle. I am an eagle.
And
All right, now can I have the honor guard escort Adrian to the front, please? All right, now could I have Adrian Massmann come up and read him the Eagle Charge?
Scout sign, please. Scouts. The Boy Scouts of the world constitute one of the most wholesome and significant movements in history, and you, Adrian, have been counted worthy of this highest rank in its membership. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you well know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts. If you fail, you bring down the good name of all true and worthy Scouts. Your responsibility goes beyond your fellow Scouts to your God and to your country and your God. America has many good things to give you and your children after you. But these good things depend on the qualities she instills in her citizens. You are prepared to help America in all that she needs most. She has a great past, and you are here to make her future greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only toward the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the high level of service to God and your fellow man, to finest living. We have too many who use their strength and their intelligence to exploit others for selfish gains. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and ability to the common good. Build America on the solid foundations of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God. Whatever others may do, you will leave behind you a record of which every Scout may be proud.
All right, now could I have the honor guard escort his parents forwards? All right, now we will have Dave present him with his Eagle Scout.
Hope so. Okay. All right. I should have come up with the other, once the other speakers came up. I just wanted to mention seeing, Adrian grow up as well, both physically and maturity-wise. The loyalty part absolutely resonates with Adrian. Things are like a light switch. When you recognize something needed to be done, whether we were at a fundraiser or watching Magoomy or at Mini Point, it's like a light switch comes on, things get bright, and Adrian says, "Let's go, guys," and he walks away with his characteristic strut that he's got, and the guys get up and follow him, and he led by leading, which was a great characteristic. Watching these boys throughout that, so didn't have a lot of time to prepare. So the Eagle Scout candidate will now take the Eagle Scout pledge. As the candidate takes this pledge for the first time, will those Eagle Scouts who are present in the audience please stand and affirm their pledge? Will each of you please give the Scout sign and repeat after me in unison? Okay. Okay. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to my country.
On my honor, I will do my best.
I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I reaffirm my allegiance to the 3 steps of the oath.
I thoughtfully recognize to take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
The obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
This also repeated. On my honor, I will do my best to make my On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example.
On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example.
To make my rank and influence strongly count for better scouting and for better citizenship.
Too much, Dave.
To make my rank and influence strongly.
To make my rank and influence strongly.
Count for better scouting and better citizenship.
To count for better scouting and better citizenship.
In my troop.
In my troop.
In my community.
In my community.
And in my contact with other people.
And in my contact with other people.
Regardless of race, color, creed.
Regardless of race, color, creed.
To do this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To do this, I pledge my sacred honor.
The Eagle Scouts in the audience may now be seated. I charge you to enter this Eagle Scout Brotherhood, holding ever before you, without reservation, the ideals of honor and service. By repeating the Eagle Scout pledge before your fellow members, you'll become an Eagle Scout. Though the words you used now are similar to those you used when you joined Scouting, today they mean more than they ever could have meant at that time, or at any time in the past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, using the same words which were found at the end of the Declaration of Independence, you seal your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout. By the authority vested in me by the National Court of Honor of the Boy Scouts of America, it's my privilege and pleasure to pronounce you an Eagle Scout. May the oath you have taken remain true in your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, Scouts and Scouters, I present you Eagle Scout Adrian Massmann.
Come on, parents. Get to stick them.
Each get one side?
There's 2 pins.
Why it's a double pin.
Push harder.
Adrian Massmann, Eagle Scout. Thank you.
2 pins.
2 pins. Okay.
Hang on to that one.
Put it in the wrong side now.
I think we're gonna do that during my speech.
Okay. All right.
Now, Adrian has a few words for us.
Well, scouting was a great thing to be in. We did a lot of fun activities and made a lot of great memories. So especially Carter over there. I know what I'm doing. The World Jamboree was great. I don't know. For my mentor pin, Mom, please come forwards. So, Mom's probably the biggest reason I got it, because she kept pushing me to get it done and always kept on my toes about it. And she helped me greatly do it. And she was probably one of my bigger mentors. So.
Pushing him all the way up to the last mayor badge. 2 months before he turned 18.
I highly recommend getting your Eagle. It'll help you out when you get older. That's all I got to say.
All right, thank you for coming. That concludes our Eagle Court of Honor. Scouts or color guard? I don't know how to do this. Huh? Color guard, retire the colors. Everybody, please stand. Scouts, who? Retire the colors. You may be seated.
And just a quick word, thank you everybody for coming and helping Adrian get through his scouting experience. Some things went smoother than others, he made it. We just need a few minutes, we have some snacks and stuff, and we'll set up a few tables, so. Yeah?
So Adrian, just put on record on an event here, it's not raining outside and I'm here, so.
Every outing Jim would go on, the boys would say, is Jim going? Like, yes. Okay, I need my rain gear. It would rain, and not just sprinkle, it would rain. It would downpour.
Snow blizzard.
Snow blizzard. Yeah, did you go with last year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's,
snow.
Yeah.
they were supposed to, yeah. It snowed, they had to come home early because of a blizzard, so.